I got some private messages on Facebook where people said that the things I've quoted from Rabbi Moshe Cordovero, they are not completely right. And now I want to answer them back. First of all, he quoted Sefer HaZohar. Because I know where those people who has sent me the private messages come from, I will quote now something from your own origin. So listen good to the text, because it's evident that everything Rabbi Moshe Cordovero said is completely true. Now, we go to the great Maggid. So, that was a follower of the Besht. And he said, once the rabbi admonished someone because he was discussing Kabbalah in public, and that person answered him, why do you discuss Kabbalah in public too? He, the great Maggid, answered him, I teach the world to understand that everything written in Sefer Etz Chaim also exists in this world and in man. However, I do not explain the spiritual matters of Sefer Etz Chaim, but you discuss everything which is written in Etz Chaim literally. And thus you transform the spiritual into corporeal, but the sublime spiritual world is indeed ineffable. That was one quote. Now comes the next. It's from Rabbi David of Makov's Shever Posh'im. They, he means the Hasidim, assert that since all the worlds and whatever is found in them, Sfirot or Partzufim, are comprised in man, then all the inner secrets, which were orally passed down to us from our holy ancestors, going back to Moshe at Har Sinai, and their holy books, which reached us, such as the Sefer HaZohar, and Tikkunim, and the Bahir, and others like them, the last of them, but not least, being Rabbi Yitzchak Luria and his fine writings, as he explained to us all the secrets of the configurations of the supernal and holy worlds, which are called Atik, Aroch, Zeir Anpin, Yaakov, and Rachel and Leah. All these do not mean what they seem when you look at them the first glance, but they all, Chaz v'Shalom, are the attribute of man and his powers, inherent in him, and no more. That is, that it is not true that there are configurations in the supernal worlds, but the configuration of Rachel. It is the human attribute of love, and thus Yaakov loved Rachel, and the configuration of Leah is the human attribute of fear, and the configuration of Yaakov is the human attribute of Tiferet, and so on, for all the other configurations. And the Sfirot mentioned in Zohar do not mean what they seem to be at first glance, and according to the explanation passed down to us from the ancients, but everything is as their hearts imagine, the attribute of man and his powers. And so, of every matter and secret written in the famous book, they change its significance and transform into the attribute of man. Another one, from Rabbi Pinchas Eliyahu Horowitz. He was the author of the Sefer HaBrit. He says, there are persons who are not interested in secrets and say that everything written in the account of creation and in the account of Merkava, in the Zohar, and the writings of Rabbi Yitzchak Luria, and in those of the ancients, that all these are parables and metaphors for the powers found in man. The configuration of Leah and Rachel are the power of fear and the power of love found in man. and the configuration of Zeir and Pin is the power of the attributes of boasting found in man, and so all of them. Therefore, examine them, the powers, and study them, since they are the accounts of creation and the account of the Merkava, and everything found in the words of the ancients concerning the secrets of the Merkava, and the embodiment of all of the configurations and the secrets of letters. Everything is an outer garment, and a parable and a metaphor for these matters. Hence, we are no longer dealing with parables and metaphors, but with their meaning and their inner sense, and this is the Torah of man, and therefore everyone will deal with them according to his intellect. I think that's the perfect answer for all of you who has written to me that it's not true.